Now we're going to be looking at postulates and diagrams. If you notice, there were quite a few postulates in this section. So we're going to try to get these in our head. If you look at this first one, we have two lines here, and then it shows this point where the two intersect. So we want to state the postulate illustrated by the diagram. If you look through all the postulates, there's one that says if two lines intersect, then their intersection is exactly 1 point. This shows two lines intersecting, and this shows the 1 point where they are intersecting. So that would be postulate 7. So you're not going to write postulate 7, you're going to write the idea behind it. So you can say two lines intersect in 1 point, or in exactly 1 point. For this next one, we have two planes here, and they're intersecting, and here it shows that the intersection is a line. So this would be the postulate that states if two planes intersect, then their intersection is a line, and that's postulate 11. So again, we're not going to write down the numbers for the postulates because I don't want you to memorize those. But what I do want you to do is get the ideas here. So again, the first one you can write two lines intersect in exactly 1 point, and for the second one you can write two planes intersect in a line. So that would be much better than writing postulate 7 or 11. I won't give you credit if you write that. For this next one, this is for example 2, but we're kind of doing it so that it all makes sense. It's in order. We want to use this diagram, and we're going to write examples of postulates 5, 6, and 7. Postulate 5 states through any 2 points there exists exactly one line. So that one, we know that points A and B, through points A and B exists the line N. So you can just rewrite those words. And if we look at 6, it's almost the same thing. This would be line N contains at least 2 points. So we can say in this particular case, line N contains points A and B. And for postulate 7, it says if two lines intersect, their intersection is exactly 1 point. If we look, we have a line N and a line M, and they intersect at A. So again, going back over this, we want to do specific examples of 5, 6, and 7. So for the first one, we can say that line N passes through points A and B, and postulate 6 is very similar to postulate 5. Postulate 5 and postulate 6 actually end up being converses of each other. So the second one, we can say line N contains points A and B, and for postulate 7, we can say lines M and N intersect at point A. Now we're going to do the same thing to write examples of postulates 9 and 10. Postulate 9 states a plane contains at least 3 non-collinear points. So if we look, we have a plane P here, and it has B, it has A, it has C. So we could say plane P contains the points A, B, and C. And for postulate 10, it says if 2 points lie in a plane, then the line containing them lies in the plane. Well, if we notice, points A and B lie in plane P, and so we can say either that line N or line AB also lies in plane P. So there's the first one. Plane P contains A, B, and C. And the second one, point A and point B lie in plane P. So line N containing A and B also lies in the plane. And for this last one, we want to look at postulates, and the one that allows us to state that the intersection of plane P and Q is a line. Well, that's the last one. The last postulate tells us if two planes intersect, then their intersection is a line. And that's postulate 11. That's it. Thanks.